With Alvin Kamara back in the starting lineup, the Saints are hoping to get a big win in the Big Apple. Dome at Home Live starts now. Hello everyone and welcome to Dome at Home Live presented by Sanderson Farms. I'm Erin Summers and throughout the show we will be having live pregame warm-ups presented by Sunshine Quality Solutions. But first, let's bring in our senior editor, John DeShazer, who is in MetLife Stadium for our breakdown presented by Tony Sacheries. John, how are we doing?
Doing well so far. We'll see how we're doing in about 7-8 hours, but we're doing fine right now.
It is the comeback that everybody has been waiting for with running back Alvin Kamara back in the lineup today. How much of an effect can he have on the game?
Well, it's simple. He is the Saints offense. I mean, I understand there are other players, your quarterbacks, your receivers, your offensive line, but Alvin Kamara missed 4 games, and here is what he has meant to this team. Even though he missed those 4 games, he still leads the team in rushing, 530 yards. He still leads the team in receptions with 32. He still leads the team with touchdowns, 7, and that's with a 4-game absence. So he means a ton to this offense, and you put him back out there, and now all of a sudden everybody kind of maybe gets back into their roles, and he can kind of fill in some gaps that this team has been lacking offensively.
For the second straight week, it will be quarterback Taysom Hill who got the start. Even though he is dealing with an injury to the middle finger of his throwing hand, he did suffer that in the first quarter of the Cowboys game. So that's what we're going to attribute those 4 interceptions to. That's what we're going with, John. So go with me on that one. And he's going to play through the injury. How do you think the offense is going to shift with possibly the injury or the addition of Kamara?
Well, here's the thing. It's called mallet finger, and he believes he can make all the throws with it, and I guess that's pretty critical. But here's the thing. You get Alvin Kamara back, and the Jets are the 3rd worst run defense in the league, 133 yards per game that they allow. Now, Taysom Hill just ran for 107 yards against Dallas. You bring Alvin Kamara back, who's the leading rusher on this team. So the Saints might look like a 1970s team from Oklahoma or Nebraska in terms of a ground game, because this is a terrible run defense statistically. Now, could they have a better day today? Of course they could, but the numbers say that the Saints might want to stay on the ground against this team, especially with the way they defend the run. And again, Taysom Hill threw the 4 interceptions, so they might be less inclined to keep it in the air. Plus, he won't have Deontay Harris, who is the leading receiver in terms of yards for the Saints this season. So, you bring in Easop Winston, you hope he can hold up, play in that role. You bring in Kevin White, bring him up from the practice squad. You also have Marquez Callaway, who leads his team with 6 receiving touchdowns. But again, if your quarterback has an injured finger, and if it starts to bother him a little bit, this appears to be a defense that the Saints might be able to run against.
Real quick, let's check in with the Saints defense and see where there's some opportunities for them to take advantage over a Jets team who really doesn't run the ball well, and a quarterback in Zach Wilson who is highly prone to interceptions.
They won't have Cam Jordan in this one, but they will have Marcus Davenport back at defensive end. So hopefully they can get to Zach Wilson, frustrate him a little bit, confuse him a little bit, and make life more difficult for him.
John, thank you so much. And remember, you can watch this game on CBS. It kicks off at noon Central. And we like checking out where everybody is watching this game. It's called the Black and Gold Roll Call, and we're going to see where everyone's tuning in from today.
AB family checking in from Portland, Oregon.
Go Saints!
This is Kevin and Bella in Dallas, Texas, representing the New Orleans Saints.
Hey Saints fans, it's Lauren and Breezy from Jacksonville, North Carolina.
And I'm Aiden. And this is Pumpkin. We are checking in from Meadow, Louisiana. Go Saints!
You can check out which fans are giving game day energy by taking a look at all the tweets on the bottom of your screen, and that is fueled by Chevron. This week in our Microsoft Player Spotlight, John DeShazer got a chance to catch up with wide receiver Tre'Quan Smith. Smith has been a vital part in this offense, especially with a lot of the injuries, and he said that consistency is key if the Saints want to make a playoff run.
So, Tre'Quan, Jameis Winston, Trevor Siemian, Taysom Hill. Most receivers don't play with 3 starting quarterbacks their entire career. You played with 3 starting quarterbacks in one season. What's that been like for you?
I say it's not impossible, but it's definitely challenging trying to figure out each quarterback, what they like most. You have time to get to know each one, but I don't feel like you have enough time, being that in training camp, you get reps with this quarterback, and then another day you may get reps with this quarterback. But it's not impossible, but it's definitely a challenge.
How much does all of that hamper an offense? I understand, next man up, and we appreciate when you guys say that, but when you're talking about 3 quarterbacks, when you're talking about yourself being out for a period of time, we're talking about Michael Thomas not playing this season, we're talking about Alvin Kamara missing 4 games, we're talking about Teron Armstead missing time, and Ryan Ramczyk missing time, and Andrews Pete missing time. How much does that hamper an offense when your core guys are missing that extensive amount of time?
You can say next man up, but you really never know, but you really gotta you honestly gotta prepare you the one starting, because somebody can go down the day before the game, and but you was just playing as a backup, and now you gotta play as a starter, and if your confidence not there and you don't know your stuff, you're gonna be playing one step behind. But you gotta find a way in this game. That's what it's all about, finding a way to win.
Now, that said, you've had a stretch here of good health for you. How do you feel right now?
I don't feel 100%, but
yeah. I shouldn't even said that because the NFL's 100% injury rate. Everybody's hurt, but how do you feel?
I feel good, man. I'm happy that I'm able to, contribute. I'm happy that I'm able, to step on the field and play the game I love, because you can't take it for granted, man. If I go out there and run the wrong route, or I go out there and step on the DB foot, I can be out for the season. So I'm definitely happy where I'm at right now, and just being able to get on the field and play and just be healthy to the percent I am now.
I'm going to kick myself for not having specifics, so folks, you're going to have to look this up. But Tre'Quan has caught several record-breaking type touchdowns in his career. How has Tre'Quan Smith turned into like Johnny on the spot when it's time for these records to be set, especially when it was Drew Brees? It just seemed like every time there was a touchdown record or a yardage record, you were the guy. I remember the yardage record because you caught it against the Redskins, and I believe it was a touchdown. The then Redskins, the now Washington football team, but it was a long touchdown. How is Tre'Quan Smith always, Johnny on the spot?
Honestly, I have no clue. I guess I'm always in the right place at the right time. Honestly, for that one, when he broke the passing record, I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know he was gonna throw it to me, because I remember that play specifically. We ran that play like a couple drives before, or a quarter before, and he threw it to Cam. Cam Meredith was wide open, and I was wide open again. So the same play, I'm thinking Cam Meredith, he's wide open again. So you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get the ball. And the next thing you know, I got the ball, but I guess I was just in the right place at the right time.
All right, well, that's Tre'Quan Smith looking to be in the right place at the right time this Sunday against the Jets in New Jersey.
The Big Easy is taking over the Big Apple. Let's see which fans are on hand with the Invisalign fan cam.
My name is Jonathan Chu. I'm from Long Island, New York, diehard Saints fan. Welcome back, AK. We missed you. Cam Jordan, we're missing you too. First game missed in his career, but his prediction today will be 24-6. Saints. Go Saints!
Hi, I'm Ian. This is Kobe, coming from Saco, Maine.
We're going to say that the Saints are going to win 24-7. Let's go Saints!
Go!
Let's go!
Come on now!
Hi, I'm Nicole, and I'm from Hershey, Pennsylvania, here to watch the Saints. Go Saints!
Hi, my name is Charlie. I'm from Connecticut. I married a girl from New Orleans, so I'm rooting for the Saints. Go Saints!
Hey, my name's Sean, South Jersey, right outside of Atlantic City. I'm going to say Saints 31, Jets 13. Go Saints!
Hey, I'm Melissa, and I am here from Latham, New York, outside of Albany. Saints are definitely going to win. Go Saints!
Hey, y'all, we're coming at you from Philly, New Orleans,
New Orleans!
New York, Jersey, and of course the Saints are going to win. Go Saints! Woo!
It's always fun to see the Saints fans showing up and cheering loud for the Saints, hopefully bringing them to a victory, and I'm sure those Saints fans would really like some free stuff. Thankfully, the Saints have you covered all season long. We've teamed up with Waiter to not only help you get free delivery on game day, but you can sign up for a chance to win game tickets, sideline passes, and more. Just sign up on the Waiter app and use the code SAINTS21 or visit our website, neworleanssaints.com. We have the official list of inactives brought to you by Acadian Ambulance. Let's send it out to John DeShazer, who is on hand at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, the big guy, of course, is right tackle Ryan Ramczyk. He hadn't played the last several games, the All-Pro, and the Saints really need him back for this offensive line. Unfortunately, that troubled knee continues to give him trouble. We know that Mark Ingram and Cam Jordan and Ty Montgomery, for that matter, are on the reserve COVID-19 list. So unfortunately, they won't be in this one also. But the inactives, the big name continues to be Ryan Ramczyk. Saints really need to get him back in the lineup if at all possible. Unfortunately, he's going to miss another game.
It's definitely huge for the offense and that offensive line, protecting quarterback Taysom Hill, who's already dealing with that injury. Thank you so much, John. Enjoy the game there in New Jersey. And for everybody that's watching at home, it's CBS, and then you can catch John and I back here after the game. We'll have thoughts from Coach Payton and some game analysis, hopefully after a Saints win. Enjoy the game.